I wrote a book in 2015 exposing the Bible and religion and the gods of the Bible. Additionally, I included in that book the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Watchtower. And the reason that I shared a portion of the Watchtower in there is because the Watchtower is involved in the greater scheme of things. And this book will show you the roots of the Bible and its origin, and hopefully, which it has done for many people, free you from the bonds and the yoke of a cult. You can reach me through my email to get a copy of this. The Watchtower has been involved since its inception in a very sinister plan. Their purpose and design is to capture the minds of a mass group of people so that they could be the guinea pigs and the testing subjects for a mass program of manipulation and indoctrination of the mind. Imagine being able to perfect an engine that would take away the ability for people to have critical thinking, the ability for people to discern that their leaders are their enemies. This was a plan that was created from the very beginning of their inception. The Watchtower was involved with a company called Rancam. In fact, they were the largest shareholders of this company called Rancam, which is one of the largest military companies on the planet. Additionally, this company Rancam specializes in mind control techniques. The Watchtower being the largest shareholder of this company, imagine the Watchtower being the largest shareholder of a company that builds military weapons to kill people. But yet they tell you war is bad. Their followers have no idea of their connections to these companies. And when they did find out, it was made public, the Watchtower saw to it to cover it up. Just like they covered that up, they cover up their mass pedophilia within the organization. They are able to do things that are so sinister, but convince their followers that they are innocent and that they are godlike and that they are chosen so that the people continue to follow them. And this just gives evidence to how powerful their ability to control the minds of people are. So what they have done with this mass experiment of millions of people around the world was they experimented on different techniques on how they could get people to surrender all of their mental powers to them. Jehovah's Witnesses cannot have sex the way that they choose unless they get permission from the Watchtower on how it should be done. They cannot get a job that is not approved by the Watchtower. If you are a police officer or anything else, you are not allowed to take up space or a position of prominence within the Watchtower. They tell you what you can do with your health if you should die because you don't take blood. The reason that they can do this, and they can get family to turn against family, the reason that they can do this is because they have all of their technique and skills from the very company that they are the largest shareholders in, or were. Apparently they sold it, their shares, once they were found out. But so the Watchtower has been given these techniques from the very companies that they own shares in, and they were able to use the Jehovah's Witnesses, all of them around the world, as their guinea pigs. Having been a former Jehovah's Witness, I know the power of those techniques because they worked on me. They worked on so many people that I love, and they are still working on many of the people that are still there that I know. No matter the crimes of the Watchtower, all of their failed prophecies, dozens of failed prophecies by this false prophet, wolf in sheep's clothing, they still managed to keep grown folks following their every wish and commands. They still have grown folks believing that they are chosen by God and that they are the ones. I said all of that to say that what people are not realizing is their connection to the greater plan, that what the data and the statistics that were gathered by the Watchtower on how these cult techniques can become efficient is now being used on the general public. And so this is why the general public can see someone say a lie right in front of their faces and later still protect them, still fight for them, and say that that person did not say that. This is why so many people now are relinquishing their power to those more powerful than them. Because the data obtained by the Jehovah's Witnesses in the Watchtower on how to control the minds of millions of people are now being used on the American public. And this is why when you look at the Watchtower material, they call their Bible the New World Translation. That is code for the New World Order. The Watchtower speaks of a paradise where only few people will be saved. That is the New World Order agenda. The Watchtower speaks that only those who follow their command can be saved. That is the Watchtower agenda. The agenda is also to keep you asleep and to keep you in their religion. The agenda of all of the religions on the planet is to keep you asleep so that they can control you. They are sitting in secret boardrooms with the most powerful people in the world on how to keep the masses in check. As they plan their game, you are going and praying and worshiping the way that they tell you to because you've just been lulled asleep. And so the next time that you look at the Watchtower material and you see how they are all hiding away in Brooklyn at their little commune, and you don't even see your leaders, and you see that they're selling all of the property all around the world, just be aware that you are part of their scheme, of their New World agenda. I will post a video below that you must see, and hopefully you'll be able to link it in and gather the clues to show you that your Watchtower, your religion, your God, your idol that you have served for decades is really planning your demise.